Welcome to the Bull and Bear Show, episode number 7. And I'm here with my co-host today, Blaze and the Market Maverick. How you gentlemen doing today?
What's up, bro?
How are you doing today, my friend?
I'm doing well. How about yourself, brother?
I'm doing really good, really good. Market Maverick, we can't see you. Oh, did we lose him?
Mm-hmm. It looked like it was frozen in the beginning, right when you went on intro.
Okay, here we go. He's coming back here. Here we go. Market Maverick, how are you, buddy?
There he is.
Good. How are you guys doing?
Doing fantastic, man. Welcome to the show today. So we've got the Market Maverick, who is in Alberta, Canada, myself in Vancouver, Canada, and we've got Blaze in Florida, in America, and
Daytona, baby.
Daytona Beach, and so much news this week happening in the world of investing and just the world of trending topics, stocks, cryptos. We're going to talk about all of it, and we're going to get started right here, right now, live on Rich TV Live, and we'll start off with our first topic I want to talk about right off the bat is, let's start with this. Let's talk about the price of Bitcoin. So, congratulations to Market Maverick. I know that you got your first Bitcoin this week. Did you not?
Yes, sir, I did. I just got a nice amount of Bitcoin, nice amount of XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR, and I like to play around with what we like to call in the crypto industry the shit coins, the meme coins. I purchased a little bit in there, just like playing little games on my phone. Sort of how I deal in the OTC crypto space, the meme coins. But yeah, I did. It was good. I love Bitcoin now. Since it's been compatible with ISO 20022, I'm compatible with Bitcoin.
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Bitcoin, and I'm a big fan of teaching people how to invest in Bitcoin. And I take a lot of pride in the fact that you are now invested in Bitcoin. And I grinded you. I kept saying, bro, you need to own some Bitcoin. And I could see the difference. As soon as you bought it, you now are a Bitcoiner. I can see it. I can see it. You've changed.
Well, you know what I'm reading right now is Robert F. Kennedy Jr. just bought $250,000 in Bitcoin 7 hours ago.
Yes.
So if the Kennedys are buying into Bitcoin, how can I not?
Yes, and I know, Blaze, I both of you guys have been big fans of meme coins. And I take a lot of pride, like I said, in getting people to buy Bitcoin. And I think I had some influence on you too, right, Blaze, when it comes to buying Bitcoin?
Yeah, I actually turned some of the poop tokens into Bitcoin.
The poop tokens. So both of you guys are big fans of meme coins, and there's nothing wrong with that. I know that a lot of people have done extremely well with that.
It's good money. Sometimes can be.
Nickel and dime your way to the top.
Why don't you talk a little bit about that crypto, the crypto Market Maverick? Because you've been buying some meme coins recently.
Yeah, I got into Pepe 2 actually. I've been looking for coins that have very good volume on the first couple days of it coming out. Sitting above 1 million in volume is what I look for, or maybe 500,000 in volume. If it's a meme coin with about 6 zeros, I don't like to take big risks when there's 420 quadrillion coins available. I like to get in early, at least, so I can catch at least a good 5 to 10x and secure about half or maybe 75% of those profits and get the hell out of there.
That's the way to do it, buddy. That's smart. That is really smart trading. Take your money and run, man. Stack your big ones and then use the small meme coins to stack your big coins. And I know your favorite coin is Ripple, right?
XRP, yeah.
That's right. So
actually, you know what? I would have to say XRP and XLM equally. I like them very, very much equally.
How about you, Blaze? What would you say is your number one coin right now?
Oh, I'd say I'm still gonna stick with Shiba.
Shiba Inu.
Yep.
All right. All right.
It you know, Dogecoin and Shiba hand in hand, and they're always gonna make money.
All
Reason
right.
being, this is where I target like small tokens, memes, a great community, okay, big
Yeah.
communities, up over 100,000 people following it. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
it's got to be on the Ethereum blockchain. Nine out of 10 of the times.
Now, what do you guys think about the price of Bitcoin right now? We're sitting right at 30,100. Do you guys think that we're going to go higher from here in the second half of 2023? Or do you think we're going to go below that $30,000 mark? Because we're just struggling to get above 30, and we're not really going much lower than 30 right now. So what do you guys think?
You know, July's a big month for crypto, man. The Federal Reserve is going live July 20th here. They're going live with ISO 20022 at the same time. These major capital markets, biggest companies in the world are all getting in Bitcoin. The Kennedy's getting in Bitcoin. I'm getting in Bitcoin. I thought I would never do that. So seeing that happen right now, I think the price of Bitcoin, if you look at it at a monthly chart for Bitcoin, I think we're going to go for another run above 32,000 US.
What do you think, Blaze? You think that we're going to go above 30 in the second half of 2023, or you think we're going to go below 30?
Whoa. Sorry about that, guys.
That's all good.
Yeah, no
I
worries.
mean, even Rich, looking at an all-time chart, in 2021, in April 9th, we had an all-time high there in Bitcoin. And then again, November 2021, so 6 months apart, a lot can happen with Bitcoin. If you look at in October 30th, 2020, just before that big pump, you could see how fast things can change in the crypto market. So even for us to predict where it's going to go, it's very hard. However, with all the good news with BlackRock, Fidelity, Vanguard, Charles Schwab, the SEC Bitcoin ETF, personally, the reason I bought Bitcoin is because the only way I think it's going to move is up.
I agree with you. How about you, Blaze? What do you think? Do you think we're going to see Bitcoin go up or down in the second half of 2023?
I think the second half it goes up. I think a lot more people are going to start investing in the real thing, you know? Digital gold.
I agree with you 100%.
Digital gold, baby.
Yeah, you know, the only thing that scares me is these big corporations. This is one of the things I want in crypto is adoption in this corporation world. However, it's the same thing that scares me is because now we're going to have market makers as corporations.
Yeah, it's very scary. And they're also going to short them, right? So
that's the scary part.
Getting more institutions into Bitcoin and ETFs is going to create more short selling, but it's also going to create more buying. Now, look at this. This is a statement here. Bitcoin will see, this is from crypto exchanges saying that Bitcoin will see new highs in 2023 and crypto exchanges expect a bull run in the near future. Do you guys think that we are close to a bull run? What do you think, Market Maverick?
I think we're already in it.
Okay.
I already feel the effects of FOMO. I'm an early adopter of crypto. I'm in the game every single day, every minute of every day, every breath that I take throughout my day. I have crypto in the palm of my hand with my phone. So I understand that I'm in early, even in the bull run. I believe FOMO is coming. I feel it. It's starting to build up, and a lot of people are going to start getting into Bitcoin in the thousands.
Yeah, I agree with you. What do you think, Blaze?
Yeah, I'm thinking within the 4-month period, we're going
Huge
up.
sell-off.
We're going up.
Huge sell-off in Bitcoin right now. Huge sell-off. However, that just makes room to get rid of the limit markers there, and now it just climbed right back up. Huge sell-off. That was very big.
I'm thinking big companies like BlackRock make moves and stuff like that in Bitcoin very soon. And I think within the 4-month period between now and November, we're going to see great things because people are preparing for next year's March to having, right?
Yes.
And then the election, the American election. Come on, guys. This is where people start putting money in. In America, anyways. I know in Canada, too.
It's coming. Big things are coming, guys. Adoption is here.
So let's go into the next topic here.
I see it, Rich. I see it going up to like back to its all-time high quick.
Personally, I see Bitcoin hitting 100,000 K.
I would love that.
I see it happening.
I would absolutely love that.
MicroStrategy got in early.
Let me show you this. 1 second. Let's just go here. All right. So this is from BlackRock CEO, who is saying that crypto is digitizing gold and Bitcoin has the power to revolutionize finance, says the BlackRock CEO. Huge, huge, huge statement. And this is one of the most powerful, influential companies in the world. $10 trillion in assets under management. So what do you guys think about this news?
Amazing news, amazing news. I do believe eventually, if not sooner than later, Bitcoin can represent gold. And because of it's a store of value, while Ripple and XLM, XRP and XLM are proof of consensus protocol, Bitcoin is store of value, which allows it to represent gold. And you know, Rich, sorry, my screen blocked out here.
It's okay. Yeah, we can see you.
Yeah, so I mean, the Federal Reserve is also speaking lots about Bitcoin now in the public eye. So I wonder if they're going to get involved. Now, you know, Rich, what I like to think about is Bitcoin can represent gold. We know this, you know this, but what I want to know is what's going to represent silver and copper.
That's not even in the window yet. What, like, you got to get your foot in the door with gold first, you know?
Of course. I like to get in early, my friend.
I mean, Bitcoin can represent both, you know? I don't think many people are going to use another digital asset for something that valuable, you know?
It's possible. Bitcoin's more valuable
Ethereum,
than
maybe
gold
Ethereum.
right
People
now.
are thinking. People are thinking this, right, Rich?
Yeah.
Gold, Bitcoin, Ethereum, silver, and bronze for Binance. You know.
Yeah.
But between me and you, I think it represents gold, and it stops there.
Well, the thing about this statement is it shows me that BlackRock is all in on Bitcoin. And
there's a possibility, right, Rich? There's a possibility a couple of trillion going into Bitcoin.
That's what I mean. This is a company that has $10 trillion under management. So when they go
bigger than Aramco,
when they go all in on Bitcoin, they're essentially saying, hey guys, we got $10 trillion. We're going to now open up our entire book of business to Bitcoin. So if 10% of those assets, $1 trillion, goes into Bitcoin, knowing that Bitcoin is trading at what, like a 500 million market cap right now? Sorry, 500
billion.
633
633?
Yeah.
Billion.
So
okay, so it's at
1.6.
billion. So let's just say $1 trillion flows into Bitcoin. And let's say that Bitcoin's market cap grows to 1.6 trillion. That's
going to take 120,000.
Yeah, it's going to take the price of Bitcoin up like another 200% at least to about $90,000.
Yeah. I think we figured it out earlier. It was like 88 grand per coin.
So I think this is huge news when you got a guy like this with this type of money.
Because you got to remember, Bitcoin was at 1.2 trillion market cap at one point at 69,000 token.
May I point something out?
Yeah, of course.
We're thinking small potatoes, ladies and gentlemen. Now, remember, Bitcoin's a decentralized network. If the United States, BlackRock is getting in, what about the rest of the corporations around the world? China, Russia.
Well, that's what happens. BlackRock gets in, and JP Morgan and Bank of America, they'll all follow.
So the Bitcoin spot ETF will represent a decentralized ledger worldwide. Will the market of the Bitcoin ETF move with the price of Bitcoin itself? Or I remember seeing a video of Larry Fink there and BlackRock saying that they will allow for investors to not spend as much money. So it's possible there can be many types of ETFs representing Bitcoin with smaller share value.
Now,
I can't wait to see what happens.
Amanda's saying that Bitcoin just lost the 30,000 support. We're back under 29. Let's show it real quickly.
That's actually the beginning of a rally. So that's what I love to see is when a huge sale happens like that, taking out all of the shorts, getting ready to pump. Here it comes, guys. A lot of things.
That's when the market maverick buys, guys. He buys these dips. Right?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
you gotta buy the
Today
dip.
I've been buying Pepe 2 all day. I've been buying Pepe 2 all day.
Pepe 2, Blaze. He's been trading Pepe 2 and having lots of success.
You know, actually, what I like about these BRC20 coins is I have a theory. BRC20 came into play literally, excuse me, let me shut this window. BRC20 came into play literally in March of 2023 of this year. April, May, June, July, that's 4 months ago. All of these coins are still sitting at 6 zeros under the decimal. Very good news with Pepe. Pepe 2 is doing amazing with Pepe 1 Spotlight. I believe it's the same team. I'm not a meme coin lover. However, with the same color as Blades there, my favorite color is green. I don't care where the market is as long as I can make a profit. Now, with these meme coins, the high volatility, the random volatility with social media behind it, I believe meme coins exist specifically to bring in new investors. That's the whole point of the meme coin sector is social media. So may the best coin win, and I hope I'm there because about 2 months ago, Rich, you remember I made a nice, I think it was about a 35x there in one of those meme coins with only about 200 bucks. However, I did see about $7,000 there. It was really nice. I sold and secured about 5,000 of that. So I have more in now. I did see that it is beneficial. It is profitable if you do it right. You get in, you get out. You profit, you secure, you send your money back into your original buys, your original cryptos, into Bitcoin, to Ethereum, into Ripple. But you got to get out. You can't leave your money in there hoping you're going to make $1 million off one trade. That only happens once in your life. So you got to be in the right spot when that happens. However, I keep buying the dips on meme coins just to get the BRC20 coins because I believe great things are going to happen there. We saw great things with Ethereum's smart contracts, ERC20. I don't see why we can't have that with BRC20 with these coins represented off Bitcoin. So that's why I'm grabbing these meme coins specifically and not ERC20 because I believe a lot of them have their run, their fair share. BRC is where it's at for me right now.
And look, Bitcoin right back to 30,000. Every time it goes underneath 29, it goes right back to 30. So
look, it's going up.
Buyers. The buyers are buying under 30. The sellers are selling above 30 and 31. And we're stuck in this zone right now. If we can just bust through 31 and get to 32, we might run to 35, 40 pretty fast.
I hope so.
All right. So let's just take a quick look at the next topic here. So we talked about digitizing gold, which I thought was huge. And the next topic is, this is actually a topic I want to bring Blaze on because this is big news that's happening in the United States, and it's very, very sad. 4th of July just passed. 16 mass shootings in the United States on the 4th of July. So just so anyone knows what a mass shooting is, a mass shooting is 3 or more people dying in a shooting. So that's 16 shootings in America on the 4th of July where 3 or more people were either badly injured or murdered. Blaze, what's going on in America right now, man?
I think people are just starting to, you know, things like with the news showing this, people want their name up there. The miserable people out there that don't want to be on the planet are trying to find a way off the planet with fame. And it's mental health, bro.
It's sad. Money is the root of all evil, guys.
It's mental health, and a lot of people are having major issues financially, and they're giving up, and they're pissed off at the government, and they're just attacking people.
And the government's out of whack because we've got a prime minister in Canada who thinks that everyone's doing great, despite the fact there's tons of homeless and tons of people struggling. And in his mind, everyone's doing fantastic, and Canadians have never been doing better. And same thing with Biden. Biden's out to lunch, you know, has no clue what's going on, can't even put a sentence together. and he's supposed to be running the most powerful country in the world. So
and it's
we clearly
crazy
have
too.
some problems, right?
It's crazy too, Rich, because you got 16 mass shootings on the 4th of July.
Terrible.
So the attacks are happening during the birth of the country.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Think about it. People are acting out against our country by doing obscene things like this. 16 mass shooting equals minimum 48 dead.
It's terrible. And that's supposed to be like a day to celebrate, a day to enjoy, a day to have fun. It's not supposed to be a day to be worried about.
I was looking over my back over here in Daytona by the beach where we're watching the fireworks. I'm like, looking around. I'm nervous, man, thinking someone's going to pull a gun out.
Yeah, especially when you hear all those fireworks, right? They sound kind of
when I'm with my kid, I'm with my kid. I'm like, stay close to me and, just hear my call,
What do you think about that, Market Maverick, when you hear that?
It's hard to not have that happen when you have 350 million people in your country. Canada's only got about 40, 45, 50 million. So we do have a high crime rate.
I think you guys are up to like 38 million now.
I think we just broke 40. We just broke 40 million.
Okay.
We don't have anything like that, though. However, I mean, it's pretty sad to see.
Well, you guys have gun laws. We don't.
No, they're being stripped away from us, our guns, actually.
Right.
All
so
the
in America, they're giving people more opportunity to play with guns.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I used to hear about crates of guns being dropped off in black neighborhoods, actually, in the 80s.
Yeah, that was a different cry back then. Nowadays, Florida, you don't even need a concealed license.
Really? You can just walk around with a weapon?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sounds like Lebanon. No, I'm just kidding. Even in Lebanon,
it's crazy because
it's not like
they're allowing it because there's more people attacking people and people want to defend themselves. So, say if you're at the fireworks and this guy opens up, I mean, you're gonna have more opportunity as somebody to be able to snipe out the shooter.
Yeah, personally, when I hear about rules about teachers being allowed to carry guns in school, I kind of agree with this if they've had the actual training. Because if students have to go to school and fear for their lives because one student is
disagree. The teacher is not going to pull a gun on the student.
Personally, if I was a teacher and a student was walking around the school, and if there was 3 alpha males teachers with weapons that can really take leadership, three men with guns that are security for the school, maybe a female or 2, doesn't matter the sex really. I'm just saying, but it would be a lot safer for the kids. If there was a security protocol schools had where maybe not all teachers, you're right, but maybe just a select few in the school like air marshals do on airplanes in the school, similar system, that would be good.
I'd say a teacher should have the right to carry to protect the school.
I really hate guns. I've only shot a gun once, and that was in Edmonton at the Wild Wild West at the West Edmonton Mall. And
I have a gun in my car. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, and I remember shooting the gun thinking to myself, man, I'm shooting a gun, and there's a guy right beside me shooting a gun. What happens if he walks around and shoots me? And
that's what happened to that guy, that military guy in the United States. He took a kid to the firing range, and the kid turned around and shot him and his buddy, and they were taking him out.
And this is what I mean.
How old was he?
It was that guy. It was that guy that shot over a mile long. He was very famous military. I can't remember his last name.
You want to hear about a scary story?
But they took him to the firing range, Rich, and the kid just took the gun and blew him both away.
And that's what I mean. It's like so scary. Like, man, all these other guys, if someone has a bad day and they want to start shooting, I'm going to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Like, guns are scary.
That's the place you don't want to be if someone's having a bad trip. Yeah, and a bad trip could be PTSD, could be having a bad day at home. Screw these guys.
Could be special K.
Somebody could be on major drugs.
Hey, check this story out. You remember this story, Rich? The guy in Calgary, Alberta, in the Greyhound bus about 12 or 15 years ago. Did you hear about that?
Oh, yeah, where he got his head chopped off?
So there was a guy in the Greyhound bus, and he cut off another customer's head and started to eat his face on the bus.
Well, that's bath salts.
No, but this guy let him out.
This guy was in he was a psychiatric ward. They released him, put him on medication, and said, "You're free to roam the streets, my friend." Go ahead.
They let
I'm
this
not.
guy out
You know
after
what?
he killed
You know what,
somebody.
Rich? I'm more
Crazy.
afraid of this guy cutting my head off than ISIS.
Well, yeah, I'd be afraid of it too. The guy who he cut his head off was sleeping on the bus, and he chopped his head off while the guy was sleeping. Not like
It's like planned or
the guy didn't
something.
even talk to him. The guy didn't cause any problems with him. The guy wasn't trying to fight with him. The guy was sleeping. This crazy lunatic cuts his head off, and we're so crazy here in Canada that we let the crazy freak back out.
Nice. I just want to let you know that it did work on my channel, Lurich. It did work.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, you can broadcast live on your channel while you're live on my channel as well.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. So we can all broadcast at the same time. Okay. So I want to talk about the next topic here, and that's Rivian. And I don't know if you guys are aware of Rivian, but the Rivian stock has been absolutely on fire.
Which one was that, Rich? Repeat it, please. I'm sorry. I got
Rivian stock. I'm going to pull it up right here. Their stock has been absolutely on fire. I think everyone should be aware of it. It is like one of the hottest stocks in the world right now. It's an electric vehicle stock. It's Rivian. RIVN is the symbol. Here it is right
What's
here.
your market cap?
Man. Electric's taking over.
Electric vehicle, and the number one electric vehicle stock has been Tesla for a very long time. But Rivian now came out and said that they're starting to do deliveries in Europe, and the stock has gone crazy. I'm going to pull up the stock for you guys right now. Stock has gone berserk, and everyone's buying it, and it's trading like a meme stock. Look at this chart. The chart is absolutely insane. Look at this, guys. Can you guys see my screen?
Whoa!
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a nice climb right there.
Beautiful
24.7%.
And I really believe it's going to continue. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys to buy it. Remember, everything we talk about is strictly for information and education purposes. Please do your due diligence, do your research before you invest in any of the trade ideas that we discuss. Past performance is not always an indication of future results. This has gone from $11 to $24 in very short order.
Was that today? Was that today 24% gain?
This was like in the last week.
Wow.
So it's on fire. It's gone from $11 to $24, and I believe this will continue. I believe we will see it continue this week, and they were given a $30 price target by analysts. I think we could see it go to 30 or more this week. So if you're looking for a short-term momentum trade, if you're looking for a bull market trade, and this is the Bull and Bear show, I think one of the most bullish stocks this week that everyone should be aware of is Rivian, RIVN, on the NASDAQ. And I can show you guys that it's been much, much higher. Check this out. When it first came out, it was as high as $179. It went from $179 to $11. That was an amazing entry point, and we're already back to 24.
I love this stock. I love that it came out that high, and I know it's going to more than double.
Yeah, it's been as high as $179. So
figure about 380, 400, right, for your $28.
Like, if this thing goes back to $100 and you get in now, you still have a chance to make 300% on your money.
That thing's going to 20x off that number right there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this has a chance to be.
It's going to 20x and double the original. It's going to 20x and double the original high. Guarantee it.
When you think about Tesla and what Tesla's done, and how the stock and Tesla's performed, if this can do anything like Tesla, this could be a huge home run for investors.
And
so we love to talk about what's bullish. We love to talk about what's bearish. Right now, Rivian is one of the most bullish stocks on the planet, and everyone needs to be aware of it because we are moving into a new world of electric, and Rivian is now competing with Tesla.
Well, I want to point something out. Tesla started with a lawsuit similar to Ripple and the SEC. And look at him now.
Yeah, but this company's gonna compete with Tesla, bro. This is a good stock.
As good as they come, my friend. I don't think Tesla has much competition out there. Even Ford is having a hard time getting their EV out there.
Bro. I don't know about that.
I think we got about 10 years to go before we start seeing it. everywhere.
Let me tell you a little story, bro. That's what people said about McDonald's and Coke. Okay, then comes Burger King and Pepsi. So
hey, don't take me by. I'm just saying what I think. But you're possibly right, man. You're possibly right.
Oh, I'm definitely right because everything out there has truth.
Don't rub it in there. I'm just joking.
I'm sorry, but it's true. Everything out there. Look at the history of everything that's happened on the planet.
Hey, Rich, can you go to the all-time chart there on like 15-minute basis for that ribbon?
You know you like it. I know you're on it right now.
Oh, I love it.
I can't.
Rich showed me about it actually a few days ago. Tesla Cybertruck price rumored release. Who was it? Somebody put a tag on Twitter for Elon Musk saying that they want to buy his personal Cybertruck. I can't remember who it was. I'm looking at the all-time chart here for Rivian, and I'm liking what I see.
Yeah, like I said, it's been as high as $179.
You know, I don't think this is going to slow down, eh? I think this is going to keep going towards $60.
Yeah, because
that's what I'm saying.
It's at 15% of its all-time high what it opened at. They spent the money to build a company. The company got to make the money back. They're going to get back to where people bought in and invested, and then they're going to make money on top of that.
I agree.
I really believe it. This is their time where everybody's looking at it, and we're seeing it at $24 right now, and then 6 months from now we're going to be like, oh, what we do? We didn't buy it.
So I want to talk about the next topic, which is the reason why I'm bringing up Rivian. I'm a huge fan of Tesla, and the Tesla stock has been one of the greatest stocks over the last few years. It's up thousands of %. So the way my brain thinks is if Tesla's done this well, maybe there's a chance that we're going to see Rivian do something similar. So when I'm looking at Tesla as like the leader of electric vehicles, I'm looking at what's next for Tesla. Well, what's coming next for Tesla, and one of the things that no one's talking about, and one of the reasons why the Tesla stock is running, is the Cybertruck is coming out. The Cybertruck is going to be, in my opinion, the single greatest product Tesla's ever launched.
Oh, that's their comeback. Oh boy.
Have you guys seen what this truck does?
Oh,
they're saying that this truck can pull more than any other vehicle on the world. They're saying that you can plug it in, you can use it for camping. You can plug it into, you can charge your electric tools in it. So if you've got like an electric drill, you can plug it in and charge your electric drill in your Cybertruck. So there's like all these cool features that the Cybertruck comes with. And I believe this is going to be the hottest new product. And this is going to make Tesla stock even more valuable. And this product is coming out soon. And check this out. They're saying that it's going to be worth as little as 40 grand.
Wow. I'll actually buy one of those. I'm not going to lie. I love the
40 grand. I'm in.
The alien style body is amazing. The Martian style shape.
Wait, Rich, 40 grand Canadian or American?
American. Look at this picture. Look at this. Like a camping vehicle.
Can you zoom in on that?
When is that thing available?
Hold on.
I'll search that up for you guys.
They're trying to make it available. Give me one second.
I got the date.
They're trying to make it available.
They're
trying to make it available as soon as possible.
The end of 2023.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're saying it's most likely, like, they're going to start doing some deliveries in this year, but most, like, mass production.
Yeah.
Mass production will be next year.
Rich,
but it's super
I'm
cool.
gonna buy one.
It's super cool, man.
Oh yeah, like, look at that! You can ride your buggy right on top of it. It's got its own tailgate that reaches down to the floor.
Yeah, like it's cool, man. So this thing is gonna transcend electric vehicles, and this is what Elon Musk does. He does cool things. He does different things. He's very unique, and I just feel like this is going to be huge for the stock. So I'm watching Rivian because if Tesla keeps going higher, I think Rivian will too, and we can make a lot of money with Rivian. And I think Tesla has some exciting things coming.
Elon was influenced by Star Wars like us growing up watching it, you know, so.
Exactly.
He's making Star Wars come true.
And that's a cool looking truck, man.
40 grand, bro. It's probably going to be the first vehicle I buy in cash ever.
You know what? For
Look at
sure.
that
As
thing.
soon as I get my crypto gains, I'm buying a Cybertruck, ladies and gentlemen. And
Does
you
it
know
not
what?
look like? Does it not look like the DeLorean from Back to the Future?
It does. I actually
Right?
want the tint that fades. So in the front of the Cybertruck here, I want it to be clear and then have it slow faded and have the back window even the same color as the body. I want to do something extra there.
I think it's going to be super cool and it's going to change the world, man. And that's just what Elon Musk does. He changes the world. All right, so let's go on to the next topic. So, guys, for bullish, I'm bullish on Tesla. I'm bullish on Rivian. Okay, so that's what I wanted to make sure everyone is aware of. Now, this is the next piece of news that is concerning me. And I know both of you guys, we've talked about war and what's going on in the Ukraine. So, Biden has defended using cluster munitions and sending them to the Ukraine. Now, what are cluster munitions? They are another deadly weapon that's being used in this war. They look like this. These weapons can be fired from an aircraft or from the ground. Anywhere from dozens to 600 bomblets may be released at a time. So, very, very deadly weapon that is now being used in the Ukraine against Russians funded by Biden and America. What do you guys think about this? I think this is escalating the war. I think this is only going to escalate and make things worse. And to me, like when you're putting these types of weapons in the hands of the Ukraine, is that not essentially an act of war?
That's 100% an act of war.
Like,
you know what? I believe World War III already started. Now, when you look at the dictionary definition of a world war, it's when two continents interfere with army in one continent. And we already have that multiple places in the world. And have you guys seen the video circulating on TikTok? It's not on YouTube, but it's about Bill Gates talking about Ukraine. Have you seen that one?
no.
No.
Pretty interesting. I can't find the video here. He's talking about how officials in the government of Ukraine are corrupt. This is big news because it's coming out of Bill Gates' mouth. So I personally believe this war is going to lead into something a lot bigger from now until 2027. I don't think this is going to go anywhere. We're probably going to even see skirmishes in Iran and Afghanistan on top of it due to those weapons left behind in Afghanistan, the 5.4 billion. This is going to keep escalating, guys. They want Russia not even be a competitor anymore.
Right. Do you think their Ukraine's resources are worth what America's putting our country in jeopardy now?
No. I think 50 billion they gave them so far.
Mm.
And with 50 billion and only 50 million people in Canada, hey, man, I could have used $1 million. No offense. I do like helping people.
Very good math.
However, when the government's pocketing money, I don't want to send my own tax money over there. I think Trump was right when he said, why am I standing up when Europe is right next door? They should be the ones really in charge.
We got millions
Ukraine
of Americans in poverty with 50 billion. Could have put 50,000 in each of those households and helped them people out.
Yeah. But, you know,
it's
a
really,
lot of
really
money's
bad.
gone missing as well, guys. A lot of money's gone missing.
They ain't even spending the money. They're hoarding it.
What was that blew up recently? It kept a record of all of the money that goes to Ukraine. It was some building that blew up.
Oh, they missed something in the books. There was a big mistake on a large amount of money.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And there was a fire that caught a building that caught fire that had records of it, similar to the Pentagon in 9/11, where the records of the $2 trillion went missing because that's where the plane hit the Pentagon.
Mysteriously, where the plane was targeted.
It's very similar to that, eh? So
the plane never hit that spot. They claimed everything was there.
Yeah, they said a lot of things, right? We can't really talk about it because, you know, a lot of people did get hurt. A lot of people lost lives.
The good thing is about it is I'm American. It's freedom of speech. So,
well, you haven't been to Canada.
I know, but the thing
they took that freedom away from us. Trudeau took that freedom away from us.
This is what's good about having an American on the show. Because
You know,
at the end of the day, they can't tell me what I know and what I feel. I mean, if they're
you know,
burning us, they're
Blaze.
burning us.
Unfortunately, there is a rumor in Calgary. I've heard this saying multiple times, and it's sad, man. I keep hearing the rumor, Communist Canada. It
Yes.
stresses
No,
me out
no,
because,
it's not. It's not communist Canada. No,
no,
Communist
it's
it's
not.
Trudeau.
They
called.
just don't like
Let me
Trudeau.
tell you. I'll give you a little input. It's called confused Canada. Right now, you guys are not communist born. You're not communist believers. Your government's acting odd. You're not exactly following the rules.
Yeah.
You're
You
not
know,
afraid. You guys aren't afraid like people, like the civilians of a real communist country. You know what I mean? You're Canadians. You're gonna find a way out of it. Trust me. You guys are strong people.
I want to say something, Rich. 83% of Canadians in Canada wide, 83%, 83.4 want Trudeau gone in the next election. So if he wins, this
Then it's
market
fixed.
is definitely rigged. Because that's
Yep.
what it is.
And
It's a
and
market.
I feel the same thing about Biden. Who the hell's voting for that guy?
That
Let's go. Okay, guys, we got 15 minutes left. I got a couple more topics. Let's run through it. In Canada, a mysterious brain
That's Biden.
buster, mystery cluster of mad cow-like brain disease paralyzes healthy adults. 200 Canadian adults have been paralyzed by this mysterious brain disease. Any of you guys have an opinion on this?
You know, I never heard about this. It sounds a little freaky. I hope we're not jumping into no I Am Legend movie type bullshit in real life
Yeah,
here.
it's scary, man. I mean, there's so many side effects.
I got mixed feelings
from
about
the
it.
vaccine.
You know, I do know
sometimes
they are tampering with vaccines. They did create a new vaccine using the COVID vaccine and using meningitis and SARS, and they created some sort of super lethal vaccine that has a 73% kill rate. I don't know why they need to create these deadly pathogens out of deadly pathogens, creating super deadly viruses.
How many of the
I mean, it
200
is for
had the
scientific
shot?
experience and biological experience, but I don't understand why they have to do it if they're going to have labs like in Wuhan, China, releasing things and contaminating the whole planet.
I don't know how many of these people had the shot. Now, some of these people have had this disease since 2015.
Okay.
So this came from even before the shot. So I don't think this has anything to do with the shot. But it makes me wonder if we're being tested, you know, if our Canadian government is testing things on our own people.
I feel that way.
You know, it starts making me wonder. You know, I'm starting to wonder, you know, like you have to wonder, right? So
You know,
it's very, very sad. But this is something that's happening, and we'll monitor this as it happens.
it's
But I want to
possible.
continue to go on to the next topic here because we're running out of time. The next topic I want to talk about is this is an NFT project. It's called Kampai Panda. Myself and I know a lot of the members on LiveMe have got heavily involved in this, bought this. I know that we've made money on this. I've made money on this. Thinking about buying back in. When I first got into this panda project, they were $400 each. Now, to get one of these pandas cost you about, let's see, we're at 1.13 Ethereum. So to get one of these pandas, one of these NFTs, it's going to cost you about 2,000 US now. And when we first started, it was $400. So it's done really, really well. How about you, Market Maverick? Have you ever thought about getting into NFTs? Or I don't think he's here right now. Blaze, what do you think about this? You thinking about getting any of these NFTs? The price has gone up again.
The price is back up. I think I have a target. When the pandas hit a certain target for me, I'm in.
Can you believe this? These were just at about $1,000 like
Speaking
a couple
about
weeks ago, and now it's back to $2,000. So this is an NFT project, Market Maverick. It's called Kampai Panda. It's one of the best NFT projects that I've been involved with. It started at $400. Now they're going for $2,000. So it's up 500%. It's been as high as $4,000. I did sell, and I'm thinking about buying back in. So I just wanted to give everyone an update on this. So it's just another NFT project that I think everyone should put on their radar, put on their watch list, Kampai Panda. And one of the things that makes this NFT project different is you don't just get the NFT, which is a picture of a panda, but you also get a VIP access to parties and events And these guys are party animals. They do events, parties, NFL games, and events all over North America, all over the
MMA,
world.
karate combat, all kinds of
Speaking of Panda, you know, AI just entered the NFT market, and I got myself a Charizard yesterday at the Calgary Stampede.
So you went to the Calgary Stampede?
Yeah, I went live yesterday on the Calgary Stampede. It was really fun. I threw my money on the November birthday, and as soon as the person beside me threw the ball in the net, it landed right on November, and I got myself a Charizard. I'm actually really happy about
Congrats,
that.
bro.
3 people asked me to buy my Charizard. I had the Charizard on my roof with the tail in the sunroof. Somebody tried to steal my Charizard and run away. I literally chased him down and got back my Charizard. This to me is now a souvenir for such a rough night. So yeah, thanks for telling me about Rivian. Rivian there, Rich. I'm gonna keep checking it out, and my subscribers are sure I'm pretty happy to check that out, guys.
Yeah, and if anyone wants to learn about NFTs, they should look at Kampai Panda. They're also working with John Jones, UFC champion, lots of UFC fighters. They're doing a lot of cool things, and I think everyone should be aware of them. Now, the next piece of news I want to talk about was really big news. So I want to spend a little bit of time on this. So can you guys see this headline here?
A little bit. There we go.
All right, so let me just make this.
I can't wait to see this. I hope it actually happens. I will put money down on Elon Musk to win.
Okay, so Threads is the talk of the town as Zuck takes on Musk, but 2 things need to happen for Meta stock to see a boost. So this week was the launch of Threads. I'm going to show you guys my Threads account. I just set it up. Here it is.
Yeah.
And it looks like this. So this is what Threads looks like. Kind of like Twitter. You can put your profile there. It has a direct link to your Instagram, and your Instagram has the direct link to your Threads. And essentially what it is it's a Twitter-like product on Instagram. And if you're on Instagram, you should set up your Threads because it's another product that you can use to grow your social media, grow your brand, and communicate with your followers.
Yeah, may I say it took them 1 hour to get 1 million downloads, and within the next 7 hours, they had 10 million.
And so, like, this is some of the stuff I was doing yesterday, and I was just posting on Threads. So super cool, very similar to Twitter. But one of the things that Instagram doesn't really have, Instagram is more about pictures and videos. So what it doesn't have is the ability to share ideas.
Yes.
And this is why they launched Threads. Now, what happened was today, which I thought was very interesting, Elon Musk took to Twitter to comment on Threads. Look at what he said. Check this out. I want to make sure you guys can see this. All right. So this is what Elon says. I have a proposal for Mr. Zuckerberg. Now, remember, Elon Musk has already challenged Mark Zuckerberg to a cage match, to a fight. Now, check this out. Elon Musk, after they launched Threads, comes out and says, I have a proposal for Mr. Zuckerberg. Winner of our fight gets ownership of the other person's social media platform for 24 hours. You win, you get Twitter. I win, I get Meta. Let me know. Best. Your wife drives a Tesla, Musk.
Oh, I love Elon Musk. He always has to throw that last comment in there, eh?
Oh my God. He's just saying his wife drives a Tesla. That is hilarious. So what do you guys think about this? Do you think there's any chance that Mark Zuckerberg agrees to this challenge, and if he loses, gives ownership of Facebook, or now called Meta, to Elon Musk for 24 hours? And subsequently, if Elon Musk loses to Zuckerberg, he's going to have to give ownership to Zuckerberg of Twitter for 24 hours. Do you think that Mark Zuckerberg goes for this?
I think it can, because if they had some sort of rule in place where you can't step over the boundaries of what you can do while you're in charge of the other person's companies, then yeah, I think it will happen. However, I would love to see it. I can't wait to see it. I wish to see it. and I hope it happens in Vegas at the MGM on the world stage there. Personally, I can't wait to see Zuckerberg get a little beating. However, he might be a challenge because he has been training for the last couple of years with a lot of high-end trainers in jiu-jitsu and martial arts and for MMA. So Elon Musk, I don't know if he's been doing that. However, he's got a lot of weight extra on him, and he's 6'2", and that's not where Mark Zuckerberg stands.
I think.
Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg's only 5'7", 100 and like.
I think the
55
walrus move, wobble, wobble, wobble wins. But in Mark Zuckerberg's case, he can't because he's got investors. It's different. Like Elon Musk bought Twitter outright.
Yeah.
Zuck has people on the board. He can't. No, he can't do it.
It just seems too risky, right? Like,
well, he can't do it because everybody on the board don't want
Elon
nothing
Musk
to do
your
with
company
Zuckerberg.
for 24 hours. Like, what if he sabotages?
I hope
they
it
I own
happens.
10% of Facebook, right? And there's other people that own 2 and 4. You know, he can't hand over the reins to somebody, you know, without a board meeting, you know.
You know, Rich, you know who else I think wishes it happens as well? The Winklevoss twins.
Oh, yes.
Those guys are big in Bitcoin as well.
Well, who are they going to fight?
No, the Winklevoss twins from that movie, The Social Network, that supposedly Mark Zuckerberg took the idea from them and then created from Harvard and then created his own social media platform. There was a whole lawsuit, and the Winklevoss twins were awarded $500 million, I believe, during that lawsuit.
Well, they can't bother Mark. He paid them out. If they do, they got to pay everything back.
No, but I believe that they would love to see Elon Musk kick Mark Zuckerberg's ass. That's basically the point of it. They'll be there in the first row for sure.
Hey, Nash Cowboy, I want to welcome Nash Cowboy. He's also here. We had Lolly here. We had Amanda here. We had King Earl here. We had Nash Cowboy here. All the Lively family coming here. I want to thank you guys all. Nash, just so you know, you do not need 50 subscribers to come onto the broadcast here because you're broadcasting through my YouTube. So you're not going live on your YouTube. But once you get 50 subscribers on YouTube, then you can also go live on your YouTube when you're live on my YouTube. Like, for example, Blaze and Market Maverick are live right now. Is that correct, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Calgary, Alberta.
Right now, Blaze, Market Maverick, and myself, we are all live on our YouTube channels. And in fact, you guys can go live on multiple devices, correct?
Yes.
Multiple.
I'm live on my phone and my computer.
There you go. So I'm live on 13 platforms right now, including TikTok. So we're live all over the place right now. So would love to get you on here, Cowboy. So what we'll do is we'll set you up in a couple weeks. So next week, guys, I'm gonna have a client. I'm gonna have a client on here. So we'll take a break from having the co-hosts. We're gonna have a different guest. We'll take a break for a week. But after that, we'll come back and then love to have you, Nash Cowboy, join us. And maybe we'll get like a bunch of us on the broadcast, like 4 or 5 of us, and have like a really big conversation with a whole bunch of different opinions. Some Canadians, some Americans, maybe some international members as well. Now we're running out of time. We only got 4 minutes left here on the Bull and Bear Show, episode number 7. I want everyone to be aware of Blaze and Market Maverick. I've put a description of their YouTube channel in the description of this video. Go and subscribe to their channels, guys. They got great content, great guys. Market Maverick is in Canada. He's in Alberta. And I'm in Vancouver in Canada. And Blaze is in Daytona in Florida, America.
Blaze. Also, I want to say for my subscribers out there, this is Rich TV Live. I still don't have Blaze's channel, but I just want to
find it in the description. Market Maverick, you can find it in the description of my video. Okay. I have a link to your channel.
I'll give you a sub there. Also, I want to say to my subscribers, I want to just make out one article here. Brighter times lie ahead for XRP as the Bank of America praises on Ripple's cross-borders distributed ledger technology. So stay tuned. I'm going to be going live here tomorrow or the day after as well, guys.
Perfect. Blaze, anything else you want to say before we say goodbye?
No, not really. No, I'm kidding. You guys just keep. I want everybody to stay healthy out there. Keep your head focused. Listen to us every week. Subscribe to us. We got a lot of new things coming. I really appreciate everybody who showed up today. Much love. Salute.
And just so you guys know, Bitcoin's back to 30,100. So it didn't dip below 30,000 for long. It literally just dipped below 30,000, created a buying opportunity, and it's already back up. So I really feel like we're going to stay above 30,000. I know a lot of people keep saying they think they're going to go underneath 30. I just feel like we're going to stay above 30 because every time we get below 30, it comes back up.
Oh yeah, I think
people,
we're gonna go
when people
far.
see it lower, go down below 30, they're buying.
We're going hiking.
That's right. They're buying it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So people are buying those dips, and that's very, very bullish for Bitcoin. If people are starting to buy every time it dips under 30 and they see that trigger 29.9 and they buy it, that is extremely bullish for Bitcoin. It means that people are sitting there and buying it at that price.
Oh, actually, I read an article about this. About 33%. 71 Bitcoins were purchased in the last month alone, just from people holding under 1 Bitcoin.
So 71% of people that have been holding 1 Bitcoin or more have been holding for 1 year or longer.
Oh, wow.
That's a good percentage.
71% of people that have been holding Bitcoin for 1 year or more. 71% of people holding Bitcoin for 1 year or more. That is a massive number.
Yeah.
And that number is the highest in Bitcoin's history. So what that means is there's more and more people buying Bitcoin. There's more people owning bigger pieces of Bitcoin. And there's more people holding Bitcoin than ever before.
And you know, they're just telling us right then and there.
The price is going to go higher.
They're telling us right then and there that if no one's selling, the price is going to keep going up.
That's right.
That's kind of odd how it went down during the show, so we'd have something to talk about real quick. That was weird. And then it went right back up.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. The Bull and Bear Show, episode number 7 with the Market Maverick, with Blaze, your host, your boy Rich from Rich TV. If you're not winning, you're probably not watching. We bring you the winners, CEO interviews, chart analysis, breaking news, trending topics, and we talk about it right here exclusively on the Bull and Bear Show. We got the bull right here. We got the bear right here. And remember, there's always a bull market. There's always a bear market somewhere. And we're going to be the ones to talk about it. Thank you for watching, everybody. Guys, have a great weekend. Have a great week. Let's finish the week off strong. Start the week off strong. And we'll see you guys soon. And thank you for joining us again.
Yep.
Take care, everybody.
Salute.
All right, guys. Peace.